Welcome to game number 3 of Shazam versus Dragneel. Last game, Dragneel came back despite a pretty heavy advantage in favor of Shazam in the early and mid game, but unfortunately Shazam lost a couple of bad fights and just were unable to regain their footing despite some amazing ice blasts by Jason. I don't know why I said Johnny, but either way, it starts with a J, ends with an N-ish, so we're now in our third game. Again, Dragon Slayerzzz need to win this game and the next if they want to win the Pro Dota Cup. Shazam, however, only need to win one more game. Will Dragon Slayerzzz be able to force us to a third game, or will Shazam close out this series and win the Pro Dota Cup? So in the draft, we've got Invoker banned out again. MSS in game number 1 played that hero phenomenally well. Io and Earth Spirit also banned out. So just a lot of emphasis feels like it's been placed on like supports and offlaners in this patch. We see the Phoenix has been removed. Heroes like Doom, Beastmaster, speaking of, going to be picked up immediately by Dragon Slayers. Shazam going to grab the Doom and the Bounty Hunter immediately in response. So both teams so far know exactly what they're after. But Beastmaster is an incredibly strong hero. Incidentally, the team that has picked Doom has lost both of the last games. And I mean, that's only 2, not a huge sample size, but maybe a sign of things to come. Beastmaster, though, is incredibly powerful at every stage of the game. He jungles extremely quickly. He lanes very, very well. He ganks well. He pushes well. Takes Roshan well. He's good at just about everything that you can do with a hero. So it's no surprise that Dragneel would pick it up as soon as possible. But now they're waiting on their next pick. They still have a few options open for them. But, I mean, Phoenix banned for the first time in the series, so we won't be seeing our friendly neighborhood Firebird. Io has also been banned every game so far, I believe. We won't be seeing any of him either. They could go for their Phantom Lances that they played in game 1, but I don't know how I don't think it really fits right now. But, I mean, we'll see if Shazam are going to be able to execute this Bounty Hunter. I've seen Pandago play Bounty Hunter in the past, and he's played it pretty well the couple times that I've seen him play it. And it's going to be really, really, really impactful if he's able to execute properly, you know, get track online early, accelerate Shazam's lead, and just run with it. Like, that's the point of Bounty Hunter. You want to get an early lead and run with it as fast as you possibly can. But if he doesn't have much of an impact, what's the Bounty Hunter really going to be good for? And Dragon Slayer is actually going to be grabbing a Spirit Breaker, another really aggressive support. These two heroes, Bounty Hunter and Spirit Breaker, although on opposing teams, they make people think twice about moving around the map. They make you think twice about moving away from your towers. They just make it harder to play around the map. We'll see which of these heroes is more impactful because both of them don't scale particularly well. Although Spirit Breaker offers a lot more to team fights than a Bounty Hunter does. So Shazam, I think, pressures on them once again to do well in the early game, just like last game they had to, but they didn't let things slip, weren't able to close out the game, and lost 3 or 4 bad fights in a row. See if they're able to survive this time. Puck and Death Prophet have been banned, so once again, mid-heroes are being removed from the pool. Shazam are going to ban out that Dragon Knight, another mid-hero, but Dragon Slayers played it very well last game, so no surprise to see it removed. Although this leaves the mid-pool pretty limited. As Death Prophet, Puck, Dragon Knight, Queen of Pain is still there, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that hero get grabbed. And Bat Rider also removed, a good offlane and a good mid-hero, so Shazam lost a few heroes that I know they like to play. The Invoker, the Bat Rider, even the Phoenix is something that they want to play, but they didn't have first pick, so No point in giving away that Phoenix. Both teams have executed very, very well with the Phoenix, and I mean, I'm still kind of worried for Shazam. Seeing Beastmaster get through is always worrisome. I mean, the hero is very strong and often first banned for a reason. Shazam waiting on their next pick. The mid pool is, again, it's pretty limited, but there's still Queen of Pain there if they want it, if they want to get aggressive. I don't know how well it's going to do against this Beastmaster and the Spirit Breaker, but Shazam are going to grab the Lion as their other support, so a lot of rotation potential, and Dragneel immediately grabbing a Shadow Shaman. So they're ready to push and fight. Lots of control on that Shadow Shaman, a fair bit of damage, and the Beastmaster and Shaman, if you lose one fight near your towers, you're not going to have towers for very long. Shazam have to have something to stop the push. I mean, they have very little good AoE to shut down a push. Queen of Pain's okay. They're looking for the one and a support, so Gyrocopter might not be bad. Ember Spirit might be an okay pickup as well. I would struggle up against the Shaman and the Beastmaster, even the Spirit Breaker a little bit. Juggernaut might not be a bad pickup. What else could they grab? I don't know about Slark, but Slark is always an option. I mean, Slark is pretty good up against the Beastmaster, decent against Shadow Shaman too. If you get that Dark Pact off, you just remove all of their control. He has decent wave clear. He's great up against tanky heroes thanks to Essence Shift. He scales well, he fights well early. A lot of kill potential when he's with a Bounty Hunter and a Lion. I guess he breaks the color scheme of brownish, yellowish, and red that Shazam currently have going for them.
5 seconds remaining.
Faceless Void.
But Shazam are going to go back for that Faceless Void, so... Safe Void? Maybe Mid Void again? They did that in game 1. So it's possible that they run it. Shazam have a pretty good looking draft, but Dragneel also looking very strong, especially in the late game. So the thing about a Spectre draft is it's something that you can just die to, kind of like in a death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing.
10 seconds remaining.
So Shazam are gonna have to end this quick. I don't think they do well against that Spectre in the late game. It will be so hard to deal with it.
Dire team back.
So if they let that Spectre run rampant, then there could be a lot of problems. Queen of Pain now banned. Shazam's options are extremely limited for their mid hero. Oh, who even like exists? They could always go for like a Razor. It's tanky, groups up early, fights well early, but then they've just forfeited the late game. Templar Assassin might not be terrible, gives them some Roche potential, some push potential, a lot of burst. Meanwhile, Dragon Slayers are looking for their mid as well, so both teams... Man, there's slim pickings for mid heroes. Zeus is always potential. I think Zeus should be decent for Dragneel, although Zeus got nerfed really, really severely, so he's not very popular anymore, and for good reason. His damage has fallen off quite a bit.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Dragneel, they have to choose soon, and Shazam have even less reserve time. Okay, well, I was thinking Razor for Shazam, but it fits pretty well with Dragneel. They have 4 heroes that fight phenomenally early, and then they can just buy a ton of time for their Spectre. Not only that, Razor is great against Face Void. Also great against something like a Lifestealer if Shazam wanted to go for that. Like, Razor really limits your options even more. Slark can't even break out of the static link without running away. So I think the Razor does a ton of work for Dragneel, and Shazam are going to go with that Zeus. That's good because it's more out of chrono damage. needed out in Chronosphere, so you're not going to get any kills when Finger of Death is down. But I think I do favor Dragneel's draft. I think it looks really, really good. They have a lot of ways to protect this Spectre. And speaking of Spectre, we have Ritsu playing Spectre. KYH on the Shadow Shaman. Can't win on Razor. We lost. GG. Playing Spirit Breaker and Snaking on Beastmaster. Meanwhile, on the side of Shazam, it's Jason playing Lion. MSS on Zeus. Pandago on the Bounty Hunter. And TC on the Void, while we also have Brax playing Doom once again. Let's see how this game goes for Shazam, and I'm sorry for like the weird boxes that keep popping up on my screen. I think my VGA cable is breaking, but or it's just my my motherboard's dying and I have to kill myself because my hardware's gonna stop working. But that's okay. So let's get back to the game at hand. And MSS, utilizing that taunt, a little bit of pay-to-win action right there. Jason might have been spotted out. There is a boar, and if it goes into the pit, then this lion could be in serious trouble. He's slowed up, getting charged now, and this should be first blood. They've got two boars here. Jason not going to be able to get out of this, and first blood going the way of Dragneel. So also trying to get that bounty rune, so both bounty runes going the way of Dragneel. Not an awesome start for Shazam. A massive 200 gold advantage for Dragneel at this stage of the game, but I think what's more important is the XP, even though it is only a little that they've gained. TC is going to be in the safe lane up against the Beastmaster, but this Beastmaster will be completely content here. He'll get free farm, could get a very fast Necro if he's not pressured. Yeah, it looks like KYH and We Lost are rotating towards this mid lane. They've got Dust. And they have sentry wards. So a kill on Pandango or MSS Zeus, very immobile, is incredibly likely. Looks like it only happens really on the dire side of the map, but Brax getting the, this is like the best creep to get in the laning stage. A ton of health regen. Pandango is showing up down here, but I don't think they can kill this Beastmaster. There's no bash even on TC. So it looks like Pandago just trying to pressure Snaking away. Sword scouting out Pandago, probably going to try to pop his clarity. We're not quite scouting him out. Jason, they're trying to slow him up, but they're not going to be able to get him. But they do get the boar, so that thing gives 70 XP. That's a pretty reasonable amount of experience. Especially for a support. Like, you've now got level 2, Janata Strike is online. And this ward not quite going to find the one the Beastmaster has. Jason needs to be careful. The base damage of Beastmaster is very, very high. They jump forward. The Earth Spike comes out. Now Janata slowing up Snaking. Snaking pretty low, but he is very tanky. We'll see if he manages to survive this. The right clicks are doing a lot of work. TC gets a bash, and actually that's going to result in the first blood. What a lucky bash that was. Or sorry, not the first blood. I forgot that Lion died, but It's going to result in the first death on the side of Dragneel. First blood for Shazam, I guess. The first kill that they got. They're now on the board. But what a lucky bash. I mean, it's only 10% chance at rank 1. That was incredibly unfortunate for Snaking. Taking a peek at the last hits, though, it looks pretty good for Dragneel. And they go up here in the top lane. Needs to be pretty careful. There's still dust on this Spirit Breaker, so a charge onto him could prove to be incredibly problematic. Spirit Breaker actually does really well against Bounty Hunter. You continue to charge through stealth, you're going to hit him, he's going to get stunned right after you hit him. and then just pop the dust, and he could very easily die. The hero is really squishy, has terrible stat scaling. Now Brax is getting a little bit of XP out here, and a little bit of farm too. Has Devour up. I think once that regen aura though, I probably shouldn't eat anything. Maybe one of these lesser creeps, one of these hell trolls. Ores and summon. Mid lane CS still favoring this Razor, but Zeus not terribly far behind. Overall CS is pretty even. The game should be really even, just a little, like a few hundred gold in favor of Shazam. Pretty negligible advantage. No, looks like it chases on, charge swinging it on MSS, but a great Earth Spike to stun those two in response. Not level 6 yet on Snaking, but he has that boar. Now Jason could be in trouble. We lost trying to get away. Throws out the bolt to buy some time. The static field connects on both and brings them both down. So a quick and easy double kill for Can't Win. Miss Razor, that's gotta be nice. Now suddenly things seem a little bit more complicated for Shazam. That Razor will be closing out on level 6. And a much swifter mech. Under pressure, Ritsu out of lane. Did a fair job of it. Brax is farming pretty well. Good bright spot for Shazam. Jason getting the CS on those boards gets him a lot of XP. Great denies so far from TC. 15 denies, snaking. Level 4 still, so still doing well on levels, but not as well as he could be. Could almost be level 5, could at least be level 5. And Brax also doing really well up here in the top lane. But Razor, what a rotation. Managing to secure that gank. They might have got one if Razor hadn't shown up because the charge is cooling down soon. But I don't know if they would have got more than that, but Razor secures both kills. Jason almost level 4. We'll have that rank 2 Earth Spike very soon. I'm taking a peek at the gold advantage. You see, it's still in favor of Shazam despite losing a few heroes, but it's probably due to the farm. They're farming pretty well. TC will have his Vanguard very, very soon. Bounty Hunter snagging that bounty. We're not going to get caught by a dust or anything either. Iron Talent completed on Snaking, so we can always run into the jungle now. Farms exceptionally quickly in the jungle on Beast. That hero just jungles so very, very fast. Base Week's now finished on Ritsu. He's almost level 6, so he'll be able to contribute very heavily to his teammates. A lot of pressure will be coming out from Dragneel in this game. There's a charge available. He might like to try to get it. Zeus getting a mini stun. I don't think they can get him. He pops that regen rune. The only reason he got so aggressive, and he'll act as if nothing has happened. Brax behind the enemy tower. But this guy's got 3 ranks and Scorched Earth. He's got the Unholy Aura. Fairly tanky, and now we lost. Actually been scattered out by Pandago. Pandago might want to be a little careful doing this though. He has a Sentry Ward. There's a Tango on Brax, so Brax can eat it, and he'll do exactly that. A nice bit of extended regen for him, and 100 gold. GC though, Vanguard completed at 7 minutes and 30, before that even, probably around 7 minutes and 15 seconds. So a well-timed Vanguard, he's going to be very, very tanky, but the damage is not that high, honestly, on either team yet. I'd say Shazam have higher damage just because they've got the Zeus, but Razor does great damage at this point in the game. It looks like Dragneel are smoking up. They have Roar online, and they could definitely find MSS. He's over here, and they know that he's there. They've got Roar. They pop the Roar. The Haunt comes out as well just to guarantee things. A charge comes forward, and MSS dies very, very quickly. And now this mid-tier 1 will be the next target. They've got all their heroes here, so why not go for it? Ritsu, though, farming that big camp. CC has arrived with his Chronosphere. not going to be able to do anything on his own. Again, Void's damage is pretty bad. Unless he gets like a bunch of bashes, like consecutive bashes, his damage is pretty subpar. Invisibility Dragneel on the Razor. Razor has Eye of the Storm available. Wait again, they've got to be careful fighting around that Chronosphere. Zeus's ultimate is up, but they gotta be so careful fighting up against that, like, he's only level 6. He's level 8 on this Razor. Invisin looking for something now. Spirit Breaker did pop that charge. Looks like he's going up top lane. Charging at Brax. Now Pandago is here. Gets the last hit on that creep. Spirit Breaker's cancel his charge, uses it to get him a little bit more mobility. MSS needs to be very, very careful. Could easily get dived here. Now a charge coming in on Brax. They've got a lot of heroes up here. Chronosphere, however, does come out, but it doesn't connect on anybody. But Brax is able to get away. However, the first Chrono of the game, a complete miss for Ritsu. Now taking a lot of damage here. They might be able to bring him down. He's so low. Are they going to be able to get him? But no, Razor just it's so hard. They can't deal with it. Doom comes out onto the Razor, but Razor is still so very, very tanky. And now Pandago in serious trouble. Has the Shuriken. He throws it out. It's not going to do anything, though. The Shockwave connects. Will Razor die? He's going to try to deny himself the creeps, it looks like, and he will. So nothing was really gained for Shazam yet. They should be able to get this they should be able to get this guy. They got the Spirit Breaker too, but wasn't as big a fight as they could have hoped for. Actually, that was pretty good for Shazam. It was a very even fight, but Razor denying himself prevents anything really good from coming of that, I think. I think losing MSS and then Razor getting a self-deny is kind of makes the fight meh for Shazam. Wasn't the worst way it could have gone, but could have gone a little bit better too. And they weren't able to get Ritsu. Ritsu barely skating away there. My god. So close to death. And he just barely lives. Alright, Storm's going down here soon. But they managed to get the Dire Tier 1 at the top lane, so a nice boost of gold for Shazam there. And Dago's looking for somebody. Got himself a Spirit Breaker, but can't do anything. And now a random dust just finds Pandago. I think what happened is, and Pandago's gonna die here for sure, but I think what happened was he bumped into the bounty hunter and then just dusted. So that was incredibly lucky. But Shazam's still holding a bit of a gold lead. Again, I think it's the farm. TC has 85 CS. Going to town on this tower too. He does not care at all. However, Dragneel do find that bot tier 1, so good boost of gold for them, and it doesn't look like Shazam are going to find anything immediately after that. Brax, now invisible. Now a TP coming in from the Razor. It looks like Shazam are going to try to back out of this. Charge coming forward on Brax. First Spirit committed. Now the Lion is here too. Lion has Finger Death. Throws up the Earth Spike. It connects onto the Razor as well. And now a Doom on him. Finger Death is there and they destroy this Razor. They bring down 2 enemy heroes. And Dragneel have gotten nothing in return. A lot of commitment from Shazam, but definitely worth it so far. Shadow Shaman wards have been dropped at the bot lane, but it looks like they're just going to get farmed up, and this tier 2 tower should be going down, so a nice bit of gold for Shazam and a great fight for them. And Brax is going to be happy farming up all this. A charge going in on MSS, but I don't think they're going to go for it. Not right away, but Necrobook will be in and not awfully long for this Beastmaster. Pandago doesn't quite have charge. He's only like 24 experience away from getting that charge. 4 experience away from getting that charge. Track. Man, I'm getting myself all kinds of turned around in this game, aren't I? I apologize for that. A lot of really aggressive vision from Dragneel, but I think the issue what happened in that last fight is they have tons of great aggressive vision, but if fights happen in this area, they're blind. They've got nothing. Art of Shadows now completed on Pandago. Overall net worth still in favor of Shazam, about 2k now. TC will be going for that Radiance. He's farming pretty quickly thanks to Iron Talent. Also has level 11, so longer duration in that Chronosphere. Now Smoke. And a charge coming in on MSS. MSS needs to get out of here, but he's not going to be able to. The track comes out, the bounce does a little bit, but it's not enough. MSS goes down, and now Pandago in serious trouble. Brax trying to escape here. Some trackers come out, but now Brax is spotted and now hit by the Nether Strike. Zeus flying back, trying to something in it. The Chronosphere's on cooldown for 10 more seconds. We'll be able to get anything out of this. The Zero comes out. MSS had just bought back. He could die back here, and he does. PC now bound, not going to be able to get out. A great Earth Spike, and now Chronosphere is here. He's going onto the Razor. Jason trying to stay back. Will he be able to get that Razor? No, the Eye of the Storm just does too much damage, and now Lion on the run has Earth Spike in just a second. Plasma Field does so much damage. Earth Spike connecting on all 3 heroes. TC coming back, but no control. Will he be able to do this? He's got to be careful against that Razor. Now Pandago has right. Thrown out the track in the Shuriken for a double kill. Now Snaking trying to TP out of here, and then his first bash. He's not able to get away. Oh no, what a disaster for Dragneel. I mean, they do get that Zeus. He did die back, but ultimately, it seems as though Shazam came back into that. We only see the last 3 kills on the fight recap, but it was still an 1,800 gold swing. And if we look at overall, I mean, that is a crazy fight right there. We saw it plummet. This is probably right when the buyback happened. They might have got a kill here, and then they got the 3 kills there, and it was a very successful fight for Shazam. Although MSS did have to buy back, Shazam got a ton out of that, and TC is even closer to his Radiance now. This guy is playing a phenomenal Faceless Void. He's only 600 gold away from his Sacred Relic. Jason is very, very close to dead, and now there's a pause, and speaking of dead, could see a dead Spirit Breaker here. If he gets that bolt, Spirit Breaker will die. Infernal Blade, I think, is about to hit. Sue's reconnected now, so it looks like we're going, and oh boy, he's got 2 seconds on his charge. He might be able to charge out of this. Nope. So another kill, and now Jason with that Blink Dagger. Jason had absolutely fantastic stuns. His stuns were on point. He had 2 triple stuns. Just those Earth Spikes were amazing, and now Ritsu's seriously low. He pops the Urn on himself, but it's immediately cancelled by the Urn of Pandago. Now they're jumping forward, trying to find him, and the Zeus Bolt comes out and brings him down. TC, 3 seconds left on his Time Walk. The Roar is available. Will he be able to get away? And he does Time Walk to safety. So TC, they managed to get a track kill on Ritsu. Tracks on the prowl. Roar is online. They need to be very careful. Can't get too greedy. And Snaking was farming up very, very well, closing in on his Necros, but it just hasn't happened for him yet. And now this last camp should get, this camp plus this one should get the Sacred Relic. And now Jason denying that bot tower, but a charge coming in on him. And it looks like it was spotted out there, pinging it. Jason, so be real careful. Trying to TP here. The Shuriken comes out and cancels it, and now a track comes out. We lost in serious trouble with the track, move speed, and score straight. He's not getting out of this one, and that's another track kill for Shazam. 605 gold just for that Spirit Breaker. Ugh. Now, Shazam have scanned out, Dragneel have heroes in this area. But the first level of Necro is completed. And I'm guessing this is going to be going towards a BKB, maybe an SNY. Looking forward, they're trying to find somebody. Brax has scouted out, snaking, hits him with the Infernal Blade, doomed up now, but slow. Jason not able to get away from here. TC jumping forward, has Chronosphere. Does he want to use it just for this Beastmaster though? And now a charge is on the way. We lost. Going in on Jason, but he cancels it. Chronosphere connecting on snaking, getting very, very low. The Zeus ult to finish him off. Track coming out on the Spirit Breaker. He may have activated his aura, but the track movement speed is much greater. Dagger connects Jason pretty low now. Shuriken comes out. We lost. We'll be going down, and that's another boosted track gold for Shazam. Shazam are starting to get a lot out of these exchanges, more than rightfully, like, more than they should. That's what I'm trying to say. Got myself a little bit tongue-tied in this game, but these tracks are just gonna add up so fast. Now 5k gold advantage for Shazam. Dire have fortified, but Shazam will be able to take this tower anyways. XP-wise, it's also 5k in favor of Shazam. Shazam, though, you gotta be careful going up against a Spectre draft. Pandago mechanism now completed thanks to a series of track kills in quick succession. Radiance will be up soon for the Spaceless Void. A very good timing. That's gonna help. That Radiance is gonna do work. The burn damage will be huge, but Dragneel do have one thing that they're better at than Shazam that you can definitely say that Shazam don't even like stand a chance on, and that's killing Roshan. With Shadow Shaman Ward's Beastmaster Aura, this Roshan should die incredibly quickly, and as far as I can tell, Shazam have no idea this is happening. It's like he can't click the Aegis because of the Serpent Wards. That's awkward. He can't pick up the Aegis. But the ward's timeout in 6 seconds, so he'll be able to get that Aegis, no problem. Oh, Ritsu's looks like he's running through, and he's gonna grab it himself, so managed to grab the Aegis onto the Spectre. Took a little while thanks to the Shaman wards, but they got it, and now the gold graph tips a little bit back in their favor. But oh man, this Shadow Shaman destroyed. Ritsu also very, very low, but he will survive. That would have been the worst possible way to lose that, Aegis. Just a random Zeus ult for someone that, not even for you. It wasn't a track kill though, so that's good. This tower, TC, trying to get the last hit, and he does manage to snag it. Veil of Discord actually completed on Brax. Brax trying to amplify the damage of his teammates. The Radiance Burn, Shuriken, Zeus, Lion. I think that Veil is a pretty smart pickup, actually. Will really help bring down the Spectre, who is still incredibly squishy. This is the time where Spectre is a pretty vulnerable hero. And Dago, 3, 3, and 7 has got so much for his team with those track kills. And even though Dragneel have the Aegis, it's clear that Shazam are not afraid at all to continue pushing. They've got Chronosphere online. Shadow God's Wrath is cooling down. Finger Death also cooling down. This could be a rough fight for them. Has come out trying to slow down this push, but Shazam not relenting. However, Shazam may lose their top tier 1 here, but for a tier 2, it's almost always worth it. And TC's net worth is 3k more than the next person on their team, on Dragneel. That's insane. This Spaceless Void is farming like crazy. Not only that, Doom is right behind Razor. Zeus has caught up with the Spectre, and Zeus had an awful start to this game. MSS was struggling, to say the least. But now he's come back. He's been very, very useful to his team. His the damage he can provide outside the Chronosphere, even without very many items, is huge, thanks to his static field. And now it looks like they might find KYH. They throw out the track. They throw out the Radiance Burn, though, doing a little bit of work. Pandago accidentally blocking up his teammate, it seems. They throw out the Shuriken, and it's a quick kill, so it looks like Spirit Breaker probably just going to use that charge to get himself across the map a little ways. That's 673 gold for a Shadow Shaman. A level 10 Shadow Shaman at 23 minutes gives 670 gold. All thanks to Track. And once he gets more levels in that, and there's a 10k gold lead for Shazam, and this is probably right around when Track came online. And now they're going in on Ritsu. Ritsu needs to try to get out of here. They throw out the Shuriken. He's caught by that, and the ult bringing down the Aegis. He lost the Aegis in a not amazing place, but he keeps his life. In fact, shouldn't have given... Oh, it did. It gave... Okay, well that makes sense. So even though they didn't kill him, they got some gold. 170 for this bounty hunter and 40 for the Faceless Void, who is now sitting on 3,000 gold. If he does what he did last time he played Void in game number 1, he's going to go for a Mantle style. Yes. Brax, Shadowblading forward. Level 2 Necro completed. PC denying that range creep. Can't let go of the laning phase when he denied just about everything he could. Some tries coming out, but a Hex on Pandago. Pandago in serious trouble now. Are they going to collapse to him? And a Chronosphere comes out, catching just the Shadow Shaman. The Spectre ult, the Haunt coming down too, and they've already lost 2 heroes on the side of Dragneel. Doom onto this Razor, and Brax is going forward, chasing him down. His BKB timing out. Now looks like they're after Ritsu. Ritsu caught by the Earth Spike, hexed up to their track, doing so much work, and they bring down 1. Jason getting very, very low, but TC just jumping forward, no fear at all. The Radiant Spur, and it's so much damage, and he brings down 4 enemy heroes without losing 1. Shazam, a dominant force in this game. Haha, nice one. But that was a 2.5k gold swing, and that was only with 2 track kills. And that's not even with adding what happened to Dragneel, but Dragneel is just going to call GG here. They recognize Shazam have a colossal net worth lead, and Shazam managed to take the Pro Dota Cup 3-1. So despite a fantastic performance in game number 2 from Dragneel, Shazam just crushed them in this 3rd game. An absolutely phenomenal performance from them. So again, guys, this is the last game of the Pro Dota Cup NA. Sad, I know, but I'm sure we'll be back at some point. I don't actually know when. But